3 minutes, yeah, we're only going to do 3 minutes.
Oh,
Be concise.
NewHope-Solebury. Mr. McDonough has said, gee, if we had $1 million, well, we had $1 million, we went down the toilet. 600,000 for laptop computers, 3 years of a Spanish teacher to teach kids to be fluent, okay? We had teacher, coaches, all right? It adds up to $1.2 million. So if anybody says, how come the LGI, point to the last board and the last superintendent, all right? Now, I'm curious about a couple of things. I'm sure you have the answers. The labor. Will all labor, some labor, and no labor be union labor when you're doing the job? Considering that the district is a public entity, I would think that all labor would be unionized. Okay. Also, how many levels of subcontracting are we going to have? I mean, the more down, it's almost like a Ponzi type of thing, a legalized Ponzi thing, because each subcontract takes a piece of the action, does a little, passes it on, and then the guy at the bottom, he has to do all the work, and to make ends meet, he has to cut corners, and then you have to call in a troubleshooter. And who knows if he could do the job. All right, next. I have a letter from Cowan Associates to John Berg, the New Hope Borough Manager, dated April 17, 2015, in which the district sought to get a waiver of the formal land development process. Item 19 states, quote, describe existing conditions on or near the site that could affect health and safety. The response, quote, no known issues, end quote. How interesting. It is a fact that the district posted on its website that we have an issue with asbestos. Not hidden in the walls, there is an area. In a particular area, and issues with the ventilation system in the high school art room. So the question is, how do you kind of resolve that? We say one thing and then we say something else, and I do have that from Calvin. All right, next, let me move along. Air quality. The board received my email today requesting the air quality data, which Mr. Hansel had mentioned at the last board meeting. But I would have to wait until next week because the hygienist was triple checking the data. So how can the board give its approval tonight for the contracts to be signed when it has not reviewed the data? No vetting, no input. And the data was not sent into the appropriate agency, which must give its approval before the district can enter into construction contracts. Look at the board agenda, April 18th, item H, numbers 1 to 3, pages 3 and 4. All right? What's this? All right, the last topic. This relates, you ever hear of the big lie theory? Well, the big lie theory to the revitalization plan. The theory states that the more that you tell a lie, the greater the chances are that people will believe it, which includes lying by omission. Now, former Superintendent Picardi, he kept saying, we vetted, we vetted, we vetted. The lie was carried forward by some board members.
Okay, 3 minutes.
Boy, what does that say?
No time remaining.
Okay, no time.
I'll make it bigger.
All right. Well, no problem, because I'm going to put the rest of it on YouTube.
Anybody else?
Thank you very much.